Hi, I'm Lori Allred with My Craft Channel with your tip of the day. Today I'm going to share a tip of my own because I have always wanted to give this a try, and until recently I hadn't dared. But it's a tip from a friend of mine named Janet who has been doing them for a couple years now, and she shared what works and what doesn't with me, so I thought I'd pass that along to you today. Have you ever seen those really cute flowers that are stiff, but they're made of fabric? And of course we think right off the bat, fabric stiffener. Well, and these ones are pretty crunchy, but I wanted some that were a little bit more pliable that would look good on a craft project or a fabric project, but still held its shape. But I could also translate those same flowers over to maybe a paper product or a gift-giving item. This is just a cute box that I hot glued this flower right to. These are stiff and they hold their shape great, but they're still, very moldable. And so I thought this would be a fun tip to share. What you're going to need is a die cut machine and some flower dies, or you can hand cut your own flowers. These are done with Stampin' Up's dies that I happen to have at home, and just cut out of your favorite fabric. Then you're going to need some household glue. What I mean by that, craft glue. I typically like inexpensive glue. Elmer's glue works great. Mod Podge tends to be too thick, but you can still dilute that down, but it's a little bit more expensive than picking up a 50-cent bottle of Elmer's glue at the office supply store. You're going to want to take that craft glue and some water and dilute that 2 parts water to 1 part glue. You have to test this a little bit because depending on the type of glue, it holds a little bit differently. So I've mixed some up here in the little container that I have. And you're just going to simply paint that adhesive right over top of your fabric piece. You're going to want to make sure this is a fun project because it gets all over your fingers, and then you're peeling glue off your fingers for an hour afterwards. But admit it, you all love doing it. So once you've coated that, you're simply going to wad that up and make sure, once I've done that, I like it to fray a little bit by doing that. But see, I've got a little bit of a shape here, but I still want to kind of keep it in that flower part. So I tend to twist the bottom a little bit, and then I just set them aside to dry, typically overnight. But my friend Janet did tell me that she has been known to throw them into her dryer. I don't know that I would suggest that, but you can give it a try if you're in a hurry. So once you've done that, your flowers come out looking a little bit like this. You have to peel them apart so they're still stiff but still have this really cute 3D shape. Just simply layer them, and of course these don't match real well. The greatest thing about these is because they have more of a paper consistency, you can take a pair of scissors and poke a hole right through there and stick a brad right through the center of it, and you have your own fabric stiff flower that you created with Elmer's glue. That's your tip of the day. Thanks for stopping by.